Did you ever want to play your ukulele with a friend? Well, then COVID hit and play-alongs came quickly to an end. So we virtualized and put the chords and lyrics all online. So join us every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So join us every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And here we are. It is Wednesday. Let me take that out. I'm going to need that in a moment, though. Because we're playing a drum machine on the very first song. I know, it's just crazy. Anyway, welcome everybody to our weekly play-along. Seriously, always happy to do this. Love Wednesdays. And love the chatting that goes on before we start. Hey, I want to thank the people who contributed. People who tune in on Wednesdays, and they contributed some songs. We'll be talking, so thank you for that. Those are always fun to listen to, and people really like it. I always see some fun comments from people listening to y'all, so thank you. And we're going to have more a little later in the show about you and you volunteering. We're going to have something coming up. It's a few months away, but it will be here before we know it. Hello, Dawn. Hey, Don, I don't know when you tuned in, but your song was first. We played your song tonight in the countdown. And Donna, thank you for that comment on my shirt. So, I will not mention a name because this person would probably not want me to do that. But someone was just so nice and reached out and sent me the shirt. So it is. It's an awesome shirt, right? It's our own company in Hawaii called Blue Ginger. So thank you for that very, very kind gift. I like it. Fits perfect, and really, really appreciate that. So, and I'm glad someone complimented. Okay. Well, now he gave it away. Bob Van West, who just made that comment, sent me this shirt. So thanks you, Bob, very much. That was really, really, very, very kind. And you will see this periodically show up as I rotate through some Hawaiian apparel. All right, so we got a lot of stuff tonight. First, if you are new, these are tough. These play-alongs are tough because we really do have people with different skill levels. And something... is Andy talking about me not wearing pants again? Where was I? I got distracted about not wearing pants. Different skill levels. That's where we were. So it really is kind of tough. So I really want to just ensure the people who are just learning. So we're going to cover some things that might make you think, I'm never going to get that, right? That's so far beyond me, but you will. I promise you, you will. So the only way truly to get better is by making yourself do things that you can't do. Things that you're not comfortable with. You might try chucking, and you're like, I can't chuck. Well, it's because you just tried. You just started. You'll try a picking pattern, and you'll say, I'll never be able to pick, and it's not true. If you stick with it, you really will learn and be quite amazed at yourself. So we're going to have some things for different skill levels. So those who are more proficient, and if there's something easy, just bear with us. Just know that there's people learning, and you might be able to answer a question for them. And if you're new and see something a little more difficult, try it. And I would encourage not just trying tonight. If it's difficult for you, play this back. These are recorded and they're available on Facebook. And play them back and try that thing that challenges you. Even though it's a skill you don't think you'll ever use, skills build on each other. And once you learn one fairly complicated strum, the next time you learn a complicated strum, it just seems easier. Same with a chord that's a little difficult, a picking pattern that's a little difficult. But I digress. I just want to say that because someone reached out to me during the week and said, they weren't sure if they'd come back because it just seemed like over their head. But please don't think that. And we're going to start with a pretty easy song, 3-chord song. And just to kind of get our fingers warmed up and just to show the people, like, yeah, we'll play 3-chord songs. We'll play some 5-chord songs. We'll play some songs that are a little more complicated. But hopefully there's a little something for everybody. Susan Harder, exactly. You will surprise yourself. And it sneaks up on you. Like 2 months later, you still think like you haven't progressed. But make a recording of yourself, whether it's just audio or whether it's video, and then save it, and then watch it 2 months later, and you will be like, oh, wow, I really was terrible. And I've really learned a lot. So, all right, so enough about that. You guys want to play some songs, right? So we got 10 songs tonight, and then we got a little tutorial of sorts that I want to show you, something kind of fun. It's a skill builder, and it's just kind of a cool sounding. If you ever want to pick up a uke and show somebody that you can play ukulele, it's kind of a cool little pattern. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got a little strum like that. It's got a chuck in it. It's got some cool stuff. And I didn't invent it. I think I stole it. I just can't remember where. All right, that's it. So let's go over to this. We've done this song before, but it is a 3-chord song. No, wait. Teach your children. No, it's a 5-chord song. Sorry, I thought I was starting with a 3-chord song. See, I lied. I lied. It's mostly 3 chords because the D7's kind of optional. So it's really a 4-chord song. All right, and I'm looking over the Sharon, you can't record for real? See, there's some good advice in the comments. All right, so I'm going to start the drum machine. I think that's the pattern. And if you've never been here before, usually about 2 times in a show, we play a drum beat. So you can just sort of play along with that. So for those who have been here, you know this. For those who haven't, you're just trying to hit, if you're playing like the traditional island drum, you're trying to hit that first down on the beat. Right? There we go. And the beat. And the beat. And then you just keep doing that. And we won't dwell on that. All right. Just turning my drum in my headphones a little bit. All right, here we go. I think we're ready. Whoa, that's really loud. Oh, that's, I think, what we want. All right, here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. On the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's hell slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you will cry, so just look at them and sigh. and you of tender years can't know the fears that your elders grew by. So please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dream, the one they pick, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you will cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. All right. Hey, that's funny, Craig. If you play just three of the chords, it is a 3-chord song. That's a good point. All right, so let's switch back here. All right, so hope everyone had a good week. I'm not sure I haven't even looked at our crowd tonight, but I noticed some new names. Hey, so if you are new, I know sometimes people are a little shy, but if you are new, tell us you're new. Like in the comments, say first time here, and tell us where you're from, and people will greet you and they will treat you well. You'll often find someone who used to live where you currently live. Sometimes people find neighbors that they didn't even know played uke and lived in the same town. So, tell us. We would like to know if it's your first time. We're not pressuring you to do that, but we would like to know that. All right. Next song here. So a little Jack Johnson song. And I'm going to throw a chuck into this song. Arlo, hey, in Cape Canaveral. All right, so you're just right up the road. I'm right by the airport in Orlando. So welcome, Arlo. Yes, Susan. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Oh, sure. I mean, a lot of names I recognize. All right, so for this, it's just C and D minor. There's a little bit in there. So you could sing it like, sing it. You could play it like this. Right? Or if you have ventured into doing chucking, adding a chuck to your strum, this, yeah, thanks, Susan. Everybody say hey to Arlo. Arlo, we are glad you're here. All right, so you can add a chuck. And just do that throughout the song. You don't have to. If you want to just do your island strum, it'll work just fine. But if you want to add the chuck, and if you don't chuck yet, you really should. It just is a very difficult at first thing. It just was very, very hard for me to learn to chuck. But once you know it, it's just so cool. Sounds like you got a drummer with you. All right, are you ready? Kirk Jones! Hey, so Kirk sent me a message a little while back and said he was going to be in Orlando and asked if we wanted to do another live show with Kirk Jones. So who would want another live show with Kirk Jones? I do. All right, here we go. Well, let's do this song. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's to say what's impossible? Well, they forgot. This world keeps spinning, and with each new day, I can feel a change in everything. And as the surface breaks, reflections fade. But in some ways they remain the same. And as my mind begins to spread its wings, there's no stopping curiosity. I want to turn the whole thing upside down. I find the things they say just can't be found. I share this love I find with everyone. We'll sing and dance to Mother Nature's songs. I don't want this feeling to go away. To say I can't do everything, well I can try. And as I roll along I begin to find things aren't always just what they seem. I want to turn the whole thing upside down. I find the things they say just can't be found. I share this love I find with everyone. We'll sing and dance to Mother Nature's songs. This world keeps spinning and there's no time to waste. With it all keeps spinning, spinning round and round and upside down. Who's to say what's impossible and can be found? I don't want this feeling to go away. Please don't go away. Is this how it's supposed to be? All right. All right, I need to read back on that comments, but I'm guessing the comments were absolutely favorable. So Kirk, yeah, I think we can make that happen. All right, so back to here. And you're right, Terry. That was from it's Jack Johnson, but it was used in a movie, an animated movie, Curious George. And that's where that tune hails from. So, all right. I have found the perfect concoction. Just because my throat gets dry and scratchy. So what I've determined works extremely well, not that anybody cares, is I heat up some water, very hot, and then I put cough drops in the water and it melts. So I have like a liquid lozenge. It seems to work really well. So, okay, so let's go to the next song here. All right, we did this as a collaboration with a Windy Row, I believe it was, and it was great. So we're gonna do the song again. I had never done it until that time, but it's a song by Glenn Campbell, and it's "Try a Little Kindness." So it's just a nice, good, wholesome, make you feel good song. Liquid lozenge, right? I wonder if that word, that phrase is trademarked. Maybe when this show finishes, I'll see if that's a trademarked name. And if I see someone on this show who just during the show went and got that trademark, well, you're welcome. All right. So not going to cover, so we're going to cover just this intro. Because it goes like this. Alright, so we're doing like a full island strum, and then we're doing a down on G, down on F, down on C. So I'll do it real slow. G, F, C. G, F, C. Alright, and that's pretty much it. If you don't know the song, you'll catch on quick, but that's probably the only part I really wanted to cover because it might be a little unexpected. So we are going to do this nice little song. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That wasn't so bad. If you see your brother standing by the road with a heavy load from the seeds he sowed, if you see your sister falling by the way, just stop and say, you're going the wrong way. You've got to try a little kindness, show a little kindness, just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded streets. Don't walk around the down and out, lend a helping hand instead of doubt. And the kindness that you show every day will help someone along the way. You've got to try a little kindness, show a little kindness, just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of narrow-minded people on their narrow-minded streets. First line. Got to try a little kindness, show a little kindness, just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of narrow-minded people on their narrow-minded streets. Of narrow-minded people on their narrow-minded streets. Big finish there. Alright. So good tune. Good tune. Hey! If anyone is curious, in the comments, Kelly Rodriguez just made a comment. That is my sister. That is my sister. And if you look a couple more down, that is Amy. And Amy's my girlfriend. Anyhow, I don't think I've ever said that on the show before. All right, let's move on. All right, so let's do this strum lesson. Are you ready for a strum lesson? Yes. All right, Deidre. Hey, Deidre. Haven't seen you in a little while. Hope you are well. All right, let's go back here. And we're going to do a little thing And you might say, why would we even do that? That's totally useless. That's not a song. It doesn't have words. And why would I even learn that? And I don't know if I have a good answer for that. But I think if this is hard for you and you practice it, you will gain skills that you didn't even realize you gained. I promise that. And I heard this, I think it's Hawaiian Music Supply Store, the ukulele site. Anyway, I was listening to a comparison of ukuleles. So they were showing like 3 or 4 different ukuleles, all Koa, all the top brands. And they were giving that, and what they were doing to show the uke was playing this thing. And they didn't teach it, they just played it. And I sat there and watched them very slowly and figured out like how they did this. I just can't, so I'm giving credit to somebody other than me. I just don't know exactly who that somebody is. But it was very cool. So we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna switch over to this. And that's our little instructional sheet. If you look up top, 4 of those chords you probably are very familiar with. And if you look at a G sus2, all that is a G with your ring finger lifted. No, your middle finger lifted, not your ring finger. So that's it. You're just lifting your middle finger, G, G sus2. That might be it, Terry. That might be it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Here, I'm going to play it first, and then we're going to sort of know what it's supposed to sound like, and then we're going to come back and learn this little thing. All right, so just hang with me. And again, if you're new and if this seems above your head, try it. Give it your best, and I guarantee you, if you give it your best and give it a little bit of time, you will learn. You might not even realize you learn. So, it goes something like this. Wait, here we go. All right, so sounds kind of cool, and if you picked up a ukulele and just did that in front of your friends, they'd be like, wow, you're good. So we're going to spend a little bit of time on this. In this little notation, D means down, U means up. You have probably seen that before. I did not create that. X means chuck, and chuck is this. And we're not going to go into a chucking tutorial. We can do that another time, or you can look that up on YouTube. So, and then that's it. Okay, so then the little blue box. I didn't know how to notate this. I'm sure there is some official way in music circles, but I didn't really know. And I know how to make a blue box, so that's what that means. And that means on that very first down, we're going to do that. And I'm just strumming through slowly with my thumb. Okay. And then the C, A minor, F, G, G sus2, and G. That's the chord you are playing throughout that entire strum pattern that is directly below it. All right. So we're going to do a C. We're going to thumb strum a down with the C chord. That's the first step. And then we're going to chuck. Yep. So thumb strum, chuck, up, up, down, up. So if you look at that first, if you look at the C and the F, we're basically doing an island strum. We're just adding a thumb strum as the first down and a chuck as the second down. But it really is the same up, up, down, down, up, down, up as an island strum. So we're doing chuck, thumb, chuck, up, up, down, up. Thumb, chuck, up, down, up. Yep. Then we're going to go to the A minor. And it's just a bunch of down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's pretty easy, except we're adding one chuck in there. So it's... So just hold an A minor. Down, up, chuck, up, down, down. Again. Down, up, chuck, up, down, down. One more time. Down, up, chuck, up, down, down. And then the F is exactly what we did with the C. Thumb, chuck, up, down, up. So just that same exact thing. Thumb, chuck, up, down, up. And the G section is very similar to the A minor section. It just doesn't have the chuck. So I want to explain this. You're holding, so hold a G chord. And you're going to hold that shape the whole time. It's just the down, up, down, that next up, down. The one right underneath G sus2. During that up and down, you're going to lift up your middle finger. So you're just going to go. Right? So down, up, lift. So I'll go slow. It's hard for me to do it slow, but let me go slow. So and I know that's for some of you, you're saying, that's impossible. It's not impossible. You just need to sit and do it for a little bit. And that's the whole thing. So we're going to put all of that together and go, and we're going to do it slow. You probably think that was fast. Okay, we'll go just a little slower than that. Ready? And I'm starting right to left, next line, left to right, next line, left to right. Couple more times. Here we go. All right, one more time, and then we're going to do it a couple times normal speed, and then we're going to move on to the next thing. And this is, if you didn't get this, that's fine. I'd be surprised if you got it that fast. You'd be way ahead of me. But it's a good thing to just go back and tinker with. All right, here we go. Slow one more time. All right. Now let's go a little faster. Right, here we go. On the C. Maureen, you will. And you will become such an expert at the island strum that you'll blow your own mind. You'll just be able to sit there and just, talk to people and just, I promise, you don't believe it, but you really will. All right, another time. Here we go. right. That is that. I mean, it's here, but I'll also upload that to the Dropbox account. If you're not familiar, there's a Dropbox link. It's on the main page of the Ukulele Gent Facebook page. Scroll down a little bit, it'll say Dropbox, and there's a link. There's all sorts of goodies in there. And I will put that in there. Tonight or tomorrow, I will do that. But until it's there, just take a picture of it with your phone or something, and then you'll have it, if you want to practice that. All right, one more time. I'll let you take a picture with your phone. All right, I screwed up right at the very end. All right, now let's go back to some play along. How's that sound? And I keep looking over at comments. Ralph, yeah. Trust me, it took me a little while to first figure out what they were doing, and then to get it. It's just a mix of some unusual things. You're thumb strumming, you're chucking, you're lifting your middle finger. All right, here we go. What's next? Let me go back to some songs here. Oh, we have never done this song. So I was in Nashville for Thanksgiving. And when I wasn't sick in bed watching James Bond movies, we went over to Broadway, and we're just walking up and down the street. And I basically walked until I heard some music that I really liked, and then I popped in there and listened. And there was a guy playing, just one guy, one-man show. Really, really good on guitar. And he played this song. And then I came back and, found and put together the chords, and just really liked it. This guy did a really, really amazing version of it. Don't remember his name or what I would tell you about him here. But where was I? I was at I think all of the bars have either the name Whiskey or Saloon or Nashville in it. So it was something called the Whiskey Bent Saloon. That's what it was called. All right, so we're gonna try this song. We're gonna do some picking on this song. And we're gonna mix up the verses. We're gonna pick, and then on the chorus we're gonna just do a little bit of strumming. And I'm not gonna do the whole instruction, but I'm just doing the Travis picking, which is outside inside. So you're doing top bottom, really bottom top, and then the two middle strings. So I'm just doing the G string, the A string, the C string, and then the E string. All right, so, hey Bob, next time you're there, maybe we'll be there together. That'd be fun. I could wear this Hawaiian shirt to Nashville. That'd be funny. All right, so we're just going to do that during the chorus. The verse. I'm not starting yet, but it'll sound like, people smile and tell me I'm the lucky one. Right? Something like that. I've only just begun. Over and over again. Think I'm gonna have a son. Okay, I will tell you. And then when we go to the chorus, we're just gonna go, sun is gonna shine above. Even though we ain't got money. And then we're just gonna do like a nice slow island strum during that part of the song. How's that sound? And then I won't stop and interrupt the song anymore. We'll just sing it. But before I sing it, I'm gonna drink my concoction, my liquid lozenge. Oh, that's excellent. All right, here we go. People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one. We've only just begun. Think I'm gonna have a son. He will be like she and me, as free as a dove, conceived in love. Sun is gonna shine above. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. In the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. Seems as though a month ago I was beta kite, never got high. Oh, I was a sorry guy. Now I smile and face the girl that shares my name, and I'm through with the game. This boy will never be the same. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. In the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. Pisces, Virgo rising is a very good sign, strong and kind, and the little boy's mine. Now I see a family where there once was none. Now we've just begun. Yeah, we're gonna fly to the sun. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. In the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. Love the girl who holds the world in a paper cup. Drink it up. Love her and she'll bring you luck. If you find she helps your mind, better take her home. Don't you live alone. Try to earn what lovers own. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. In the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. Alright, that's just a really nice song. That's a pretty song, and we'll probably do that again. Where's the picking? Rose, that is just out. Look up Travis picking, and it's just called Outside Ensign. And you're picking in order the G string. Here, let me do this real quick. Here we go. You're picking in order the G string, the A string, the C string, and then the E string. And I'm just changing the tempo. All right, that is that. Let's go back here. All right, how are we doing on time? 7:50. We need to get moving. I think I'm running behind. All right, let's just go straight into this. Little Lionel Richie. I think when Kirk Jones was on here, I think he did this song. So Kirk, I blame you. And my fingers are a little sweaty, so. All right, here we go. I know this has a B minor in it. Sorry, that's my key. We're just gonna go right into this, just to keep moving. C, D7, G, we're in the intro, B minor, C, D7, stuck on you. I got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Yes, I'm on my way. Needed a friend, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you till the end. Guess I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. Stuck on you, been a fool too long. I guess it's time for me to come on home. Guess I'm on my way. So hard to see that a woman like you could wait around for a man like me. Guess I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. My hands are really sweaty. Oh, I'm leaving on that midnight train tomorrow, and I know just where I'm going. Packed up my troubles and I've thrown them all away, 'cause this time, little darling, I'm coming home to stay. I'm stuck on you. I got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. Needed a friend, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you till the end. Guess I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. Hey, from Vegas. All right. Probably needs a little more practice, but I mean, who doesn't like a little Lionel Richie? Alrighty. All right, we got another. You know, I didn't mean to do this. I was going reverse through the alphabet, other than Danny's song. Reverse through the alphabet and finding songs that way. So, and we've done this one before. And it has another strum. So again, if you're new, don't let these kind of complex or sort of complex strums, don't let it scare you. Really. But we do have another one, and it's stay. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on the strum, but it's... I had to get it in my head. All right, so that's how it goes. So it's... Right? So it's, if you look at that right before the intro, that's the strum pattern. So it's just with a C, down, chuck, up, then A minor, down, chuck, then F, up, chuck, up, and then a G. Down, up, chuck, up, down, da, 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 da. Alright, so that's all we're going to do. You can practice that, but it goes real well with this song. That strum does. So here we go. We're on the intro. Second line. Third line. Stay just a little bit longer. Tell me that you're going to. Now your daddy don't mind, and your mommy don't mind, if we take a little time and leave it all behind. Sing one more song, oh won't you stay just a little bit longer. Tell me that you're going to. Now your daddy don't mind, and your mommy don't mind, if we take a little time and leave it all behind. Sing one more song, oh won't you stay just a little bit longer. Tell me that you're going to stay. Come on, come on, come on and 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 stay. Susan, you know, I don't have a falsetto. I have a whistle, and that's my falsetto. All right, Linda. Yes, Jackson Brown did a cool version of this. All right, so let's go back here. Oh, perfect. I get to take a break. All right, so we've done a lot of collaborations on this show, and that just means that it's a partnership. It's people contributing to the same song in little squares. And it's a lot of fun. So sometimes we've done it with those who watch, the community on Wednesday, which is really, really fun. And sometimes we've done it with the guests that we've had on the show. So let me get this ready. So this is done, I don't know, a while back. And I saw him on earlier. I don't know if Pete, I don't know if you're still on, but I saw Pete on earlier. He's probably eating dinner. He's an hour behind, so he's probably eating dinner. But Pete and I did this a little while back, so we're going to do this song. This is the song. That's what we're doing. The Unicorn Song, written by Shel Silverstein, writer of many children's books. And this song. And a lot of other songs, actually. If you're curious, look up Shel Silverstein's songs. It's kind of, you'd be surprised how many songs that you know are by Shel Silverstein that you probably didn't know, may not have known was by Shel. Anyway, so Pete was so kind to do this song a little while back. And here's the collaboration. So it's going to be just like the other songs, except instead of me, the chords and lyrics will still scroll, but it's me and Pete McCarty doing the Unicorn song.
Long time ago when the earth was green, there's more kinds of animals than you've ever seen. Run around free while the earth was being born. The loveliest of all was the unicorn.
There was green alligators and long-necked geese, humpty-back camels and chimpanzees, rats and cats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Now God seen some sinning and it gave him pain. He said, stand back, I'm gonna make it rain. He said, hey brother Noah, I'll tell you what to do. Build me a floating zoo and take some of them green alligators, long-necked geese, humpty-back camels and chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, but don't forget my unicorn.
Old Noah was there to answer the call, and he finished up making the ark just as the rain started falling. Marched to the animals 2 by 2, called out as they went through, hey Lord, I got you.
Green alligators and long-necked geese, humpty-back camels and chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but Lord I'm forlorn, I just can't see no unicorn. Then Noah looked out through the driving rain. Them unicorns were hiding, playing silly games, kicking and a splashing while the rain was pouring. All them silly unicorns.
There was
green alligators and long-necked geese, humpty-back camels and chimpanzees. Noah cried, close the door, 'cause the rain is pouring in.
We just can't wait for
unicorn. The ark started moving, it drifted with the tide. Them unicorns looked up from the rocks and they cried. The waters come down and sort of floated them away, and that's why you never see a unicorn to this very day. But
you'll see
green alligators and long-necked geese, humpty-back camels and chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, you're never gonna see the unicorn. You're never gonna see the unicorn. You're never gonna see the unicorn. Thank you, Pete. Pete is awesome. That was fun, Pete. Thanks again. I always love doing stuff like that. A lot of fun. Yeah, so some folks, I saw you put some of the songs in the comments that Shel Silverstein wrote. Yeah. All right, what do we have next? We're going to slow it down a little bit. Hey, Patrick from Houston, Texas. Welcome, welcome. All right, here we go. All right, so a little Paul Simon. And it's just, I am going to do just a very kind of soft, again, it's a down, down, up, up, down, up. We're not starting yet, but just to give you the feeling. Slip sliding away. And it is a good lesson. So if you've perfected the island strum, right, and you probably are playing it, you're playing it heavy and you're playing it for like upbeat songs. So just when you are playing, just kind of understand like what kind of song you're playing. And you know, you could play Slip Sliding Away like this. Slip sliding away, right? You could. Probably not really how it was intended to be done, but you can do anything you want. I'm just saying, be aware of the power in which you're giving your strum, and some songs might warrant a lot more, you know, one finger, sometimes more fingers if you want more songs. Sometimes it just might be very light. right, here we go. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. I know a man, he came from my hometown. He wore his passion for his woman like a thorny crown. He said, Dolores, I live in fear. My love for you is so overpowering, I'm afraid that I will disappear. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. And I know a woman became a wife. These are the very words she uses to describe her life. She said a good day ain't got no rain. She said a bad day's when I lie in bed and think of things that might have been. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. And I know a father who had a son. He longed to tell him all the reasons for the things he'd done. He came a long way just to explain. He kissed his boy as he lay sleeping, and he turned around and headed home again. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. When God only knows, God makes his plan. The information's unavailable to the mortal man. We're working our jobs, collect our pay. Believe we're gliding down the highway when in fact we're slip sliding away. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. The know you're near your destination, the more you slip sliding away. That is a smooth song, right? Alright, so what do we have left here? We have 2 songs left for our Wednesday evening. Again, if you're here often on Wednesdays, I really am glad. It's just fun, and it's a fun group. And if you're new here, I hope you have found this to be a fun evening, and we hope you come back. We do this every week at 7 o'clock Eastern, every Wednesday at 7 o'clock Eastern. See you later, Andy. All right, one thing to say. Okay, so the collaboration. I meant to say right after we played that collaboration song. In March, hard to believe, we started this right as COVID started, this Wednesday night thing. Right as COVID started. On March 31st, 2020 was the first show. And pretty much every week, we've had 2 weeks, I think, that we didn't do it. But a couple times during this time, we have done a collaboration special where, just like that thing we did with Pete McCarty, but we have a whole night of that. The whole show is collaborations with people who watch the show. So it's a lot of fun. So we are going to start the next set of collaborations, and we are going to prepare that for the 2nd year anniversary of doing this on Wednesdays. And it's gonna be a big night. We're gonna have collaborations. We're gonna probably have a special guest or two. We're gonna be giving away something very, very cool. I'm not gonna mention what it is, but it's really, really cool. So we'll have more on that as it gets closer. But so what I do need from you is if you're interested in doing a collaboration, if you just picked up the ukulele and are just learning a chord, it's probably not quite the time for you to do a collaboration. But if you're pretty proficient and feeling comfortable with that, and want to try that or want to try that again, let me know. Message me and let's start getting this rolling. We got to pick out a song. We got to pick out a key. We got to pick out how many squares. There's some steps involved. So each one is a little project, and multiply that times 10, and it takes a while. So I got to get started now. So. Alrighty. Okay, so that's it. So that's my solicitation. There is no compensation. You will not be paid for your collaboration, but you'll be heard by all the folks here, and they get some airplay outside of here. So if you are interested in that, give me a holler, give me a shout. Okay, so let's come back here. Let's get the next song ready, and back here. All right. So quick chord review. Nothing too crazy. Got an E7 there. If you're new, you might not have played an E7 before. And again, this is kind of an island strum. The same down, down, up, down, up, right? But it's accentuated very differently. So for this song, you're not just doing it. You're not saying, do you remember when we met? You could, but if you're trying to do it sort of like the original, it's going to be more like, right? Same strum. It's the same down, down, up, down, up, but it's slower. It's different accentuation. It's very, very different. So just think about that when you're playing. So one song doesn't sound exactly like the next song and exactly like the one after that. So, all right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew you were my pet. I want to tell you how much I love you. Come with me, my love, to the sea of love. I want to tell you just how much I love you. Come with me to the sea of love. Do you remember when we met? That's the day I knew you were my pet. I want to tell you, oh, how much I love you. through the sea of love. I wanna tell you just how much I love you. I wanna tell you just how much I love you. All right, we have one song left, and that's it. And that song is Riptide. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a drum beat to this. 1 second, and I'll turn on the drum machine, and then we'll get started with the last song. Be right back. All right, Lisa, it sounds... Lisa, are you leaving us? I know I ran a few minutes long, but what are you going to do? Check. All right. Let's get our drum machine in there. I'm not starting. Just want to make sure that everything sounds right. All right, Carrie. Well, here you go. Well, Carrie, you can act like one of those younger kids right now, can't you? And you got drums. I mean, so you're even cooler. Oh, I forgot to mute my phone. Hold on. Who is calling me? All right. I will need to call that person back. That's work calling. All right, are you ready? Carrie, are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was scared of the dust and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends were turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dream. Oh, and they come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. Love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you like. This guy decides to quit his job and heads to New York City. This cowboy running from himself. She's been living on the highest shelf. And they come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song. I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you'd ever seen. Lady, running down through the riptide, taken away through the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song. I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Lady, running down through the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song. 'Cause I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. All right, Carrie, how did that make you feel? All right, everybody. Well, that is the end of this Wednesday. Let me switch back here. Hope everyone had a great time. Do you record your session because you missed the first half? Carla. Okay, so if you're not aware of this, two things happen. As soon as this ends, about 3 minutes after that, on Facebook in the videos section on the Facebook page, the whole thing will be available. So you can watch the whole thing 2 minutes after it ends. And then the chords and lyrics that got displayed, that scrolled, that is already posted to the to the Dropbox account. So if you go onto the Facebook page, the main page, and scroll down a little bit, it'll say Dropbox and there's a link there. And if you click on that link, it'll take you to a public folder and you can download the song sheets if you want the song sheets. And that's available already. Because Donna reminds me if I forget to do that. So those are already there. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Hope you had a great time. Like I said, new people, love to have you here. Regulars, love to have you here also. It's just fun. So really, really glad you're here. Next week, normal play along. 10 more songs and probably a little bit of instruction and the usual things. So please come back. Tell your friends. The more the merrier. Have a fantastic week. As always, I can't thank you enough for being part of this. I mean that sincerely. I really am glad that we have this. So see you next week, 7 o'clock Eastern time on Wednesday. All right. Good night, all. Bye.
Ukulele Gent.